Hello students, I am ready with my next video. This time the video is on mathematics for class 10. State syllabus as well as CBSE syllabus. In CERT it's the same thing. They are following state syllabus is also now following the same book as NCERT in Karnataka as well, right? Now here is the question. In my previous video of mathematics I explained Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, it is already there in our videos on our channel on YouTube, that is Amit sir as well sir. You can, if you have not watched that video of Pythagoras theorem, I suggest you to first watch that video on Pythagoras theorem, learn it well, practice it well, learn it well, and then you can easily understand this question, because this question is related to Pythagoras theorem. In exam, Pythagoras theorem or a question of 4 marks comes in exam, definitely. Now here is the question. Let's solve this problem. I have already written the problem. The problem is, it says a ladder is placed against a wall. A ladder is placed against a wall. This is the wall. Let's say this point is suppose here, this point is suppose A here, and suppose this point is B and this point is C. So a ladder is placed against a wall. BC is ground, AB is wall, and AC is ladder. So a ladder is placed against a wall such that its foot, ladder's foot is here. Ladder's lowest part, foot, is at a distance of 2.5 meters from the wall. So the foot of the ladder is 2.5 meters away from wall. So it means here is the wall and the foot is at 2.5 meters away. So BC is 2.5 meters. This is clear from the question that foot of the ladder is at 2.5 meters from the wall. Means BC is 2.5 meters. And its top means ladder's top reaches a window. Imagine the point A is window here. It reaches the wall. It reaches a window 6 meters above the ground. Window is at A. At A, window is there, and the ladder is reaching the window, and the window is at a distance of 6 meters above the ground. So from ground, the height of the window is at 6 meters. 6 meters above the ground is window, and the top of the ladder is reaching the window. And the question is, find the length of the ladder. We have to find the length of the ladder. That means we have to find AC. You might have, if you have already watched Pythagoras theorem video, then you might have understood the question is clearly based on Pythagoras theorem, right? Because this is a right triangle. We all know that at B, definitely B is 90 degrees, because the angle between wall and ground is always stands perpendicularly to the ground. So this angle is definitely 90 degrees. So it's a right triangle. Clearly ABC is a right triangle. A triangle in which one angle is equal to 90 and other two angles are acute angles. So it is 90 degrees. So this is a right triangle. So we can, in a right triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Right. So here also we will apply Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABC, we will apply Pythagoras theorem because it's a right triangle. We can apply and we'll solve. We'll get the length of the ladder. Okay. Now here, if you want to apply Pythagoras theorem, you have to know which is the hypotenuse, because according to Pythagoras theorem, square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares on the other two sides. square on the hypotenuse. Now which is the hypotenuse here? AB, BC or AC? Which is the hypotenuse? That is important. I told you in my previous video also. Hypotenuse in a right triangle, hypotenuse is always opposite to right angle. This is right angle. This is right angle. So the side opposite to right angle, this is right angle. Side opposite to right angle is AC. So clearly AC is hypotenuse. Clearly AC is hypotenuse. And AB and BC are other two legs, other two sides. Now, to find the length of the ladder, let's apply Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Square on the hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse here? AC is hypotenuse. So square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares on the other two sides. Sum of squares on the other two sides. Other two sides are AB and BC. Their sum with their squares. So that will be AB square sum of squares of other two sides. Other two sides are AB and BC. So we have got this. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now AC square. What is AC here? AC we have to find. We don't know. It is the length of the ladder. AC is the length of the ladder. We have to find. We don't know. What about AB? We know clearly AB is given. AB is the distance of window from the ground, right? That is 6 meters. It is given in the question. So 6 square plus BC. BC is the distance between foot of the ladder and the wall. So that is 2.5. That is also given. 2.5 square. Right? Now, AC square is equal to 6 square. We all know that 6 square is 36 plus 2.5 square. You can multiply and check 2.5 multiplied by 2.5. But being a 10th standard student, you must know easy and faster way to write the squares of such numbers, decimal numbers, right? Imagine without decimal it will be 25, right? Now what is the square of 25? Think what is the square of, we all know it's 625, right? And because we have decimal, after the decimal there is 1 digit. So in the square we will have 2 digits after the decimal. So the square of 2.5 is 6.25. Or you can do this, multiply 2.5 by 2.5. You can multiply, right? You know the multiplication. I am doing this. I should not do, but I am doing because some students might have forgotten. 5 into 5. 5 5 is 25. 5 carry 2. 5 2 is 10 plus 2 12. Right? Then 2 5 is 10 0. Carry 1. 2 to the 4 plus 1 5. Then this will be 5. This will be 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. Now here we have 1 digit after the decimal. Here we have 1 digit after the decimal. In this number, after the decimal there is 1 digit. In this number after the decimal there is 1 digit. 1 1 2. So after the decimal there must be 2 digits. After the decimal there must be 2 digits. So 6.25. Now AC square is equal to, if you add 36 plus 6.25. 36 plus 6, that will be 42.25 is there, right? So that will be 42.25. Then now this is AC square, but we do not need AC square. We do not need the square of the length of the ladder. We need length of the ladder. So we have to remove the square, right? We need the value. We all know taking square root on both sides. You can do that. Taking square root on both sides, or we directly write. You know well that when we remove the square, definitely the number on the other side will go under the root, right? This is a common practice as we do, right? AC is equal to under root 42.25. It means now we have to find square root of 42.25. Now 42.25 is not a perfect square. Imagine if it is root 49, then you can easily write 7. If it is square root of 100, then we know all, it's 10, right? If suppose it is 81, we write 9, because 49, 100, 81 are perfect squares. So we can directly write, but 42.25 is not a perfect square. That means we have to calculate, we have to find the square root of 42.25. There is a way, I show you, right? Do this, 42.25 by division method. We can do it by long division method. But here in this long division method, it's not normal long division method as we do divide the numbers. What we have to do, we must make pairs. From right side, make pairs of numbers. Now, here is a pair 2, 5. Now, some students may be thinking, what if there was only one digit? What if there was only 42.2? If 5 was not there, then you can put 1 0, add 1 0, and then make pair. After the decimal, at the end, if you add zeros, that makes no difference to the number. Right? Now, here we have 0.25. This will be one pair. And this will be one pair, right? Now some students may be thinking here there are 2 digits. Imagine if there were 3 digits, then 2 digits will become a pair and 1 digit will remain alone, single. Right, now 42.25. Now we must divide. Choose a number to divide this. Choose a number. You can choose 2, 3, 4. But if you are choosing 2, you have to multiply 2 2s are. If you are choosing 3, then you have to take 3 3s. 3 3s are. You cannot take 3 5s or 3 6s. Suppose you are taking 5 here, then 5 5s only. You cannot take 5 6s or 5 7s. Right? Now, imagine I write here. I take 6 because 6 6 will be better, right? 6 6 is 36. 6 is 36. If I take 7, 7 7 the 49 will be bigger than 42. 7 7 the 49 will be bigger than this. So therefore 36 is 36. Now subtract 42 minus 36, that will be 6. And take this 6 here and add. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now bring the next pair down. But the next pair is after the decimal. So put point here and take the decimal down. We must bring the decimal pairs down. Right. Now here, think of a number here. Think of a number here. Imagine if I take 1 here. If I take 1 here, it will become 121. I have to take 121 ones up. But if I write 1 here, I have to take 121 ones up. 121 will be very small. Right? 121 is very, very small. It's too smaller than 625. So we cannot take. Think of a bigger number. Think of a bigger number. Imagine 5. If I take 5 here, it becomes 125. 125 5s are 625, right? 125 5s are 625. So that will become 0, 0, 0. So what is the square root here? The division process ended here. Remainder became 0. We can stop now. So what is the square root of 42.25? It's 6.5. So AC is equal to 6.5 meters. This is how we got AC. We got AC. AC is nothing but the length of the ladder. AC is the length of the ladder. We got AC. And because other quantities, other lengths are in meters, so this will also be in meter. Write down the unit, that's important. Okay? Hope you all understood the question. And this is very easy and simple. Such question may come in exam, but usually a more difficult question than this comes in exam. So we'll discuss other problems also. Other problems. I want you to practice this well so that you can understand the difficult problems easily. Hope you all understand. Thank you.